Bristle. Viewing menus.
Hello, this is Dr. Robinson,
How
and
to teach.
today we are going to teach you how to teach yourself and or learn Nemeth. Maybe you're a parent, want to help your student or your child using the Focus 40 Braille display, and I'm using JAWS today, and we're going to use the Braille Math Editor and the Word Math Editor. So the first thing we need to do is go ahead and get that changed to Nemeth code because I switch between UEB Math and Nemeth based on who I teach. So let's just do an insert 6.
Word dash JAWS settings set.
I'm going to hush them up. I'm going to Control Shift D to set default.
JAWS settings center dash default.
I'm going to hush them up. I'm going to type in Braille space and an M, and I'm going to down arrow to Braille mode.
BAIE Braille M.
And I'm going to down arrow.
20. Braille mode structured. General Braille.
I'm going to hit F6 to jump over to all my options.
General page. Braille mode combo box structured. 2 of 3. Touch.
Okay, I'm going to just make a quick comment on check the boxes. Active cursor follows Braille display. Braille cursor follows active cursor. Especially if you're a new teacher and you want to see the cursor move and navigate along each page of words as you hear the auditory when you're with a student. Okay, I'm going to Alt F to language profiles. Alt F.
Alt F language profiles dialog.
I'm going to Alt D to my details.
Alt D language profiles dash language.
I'm going to hush them up. I'm going to go ahead and do Alt F to, and you're going to hear the math. And did I say F? Alt M to math, and we're going to change it to Nemeth.
Alt M for math. Use combo box. Unified English Braille Nemeth 1 of 2.
Yep. And I'm going to hit enter to say, yep, I'm done, and close.
Enter. Default left parent. Alt.
Hush them up again. And once again, you can do this in any dialog box. It doesn't matter where you're at. Enter is, yep, I'm done with that dialog. Please close. Enter.
Enter. JAWS settings center.
And we're back. And do make sure your Braille mode says structured, by the way, when you set default, because if you're wondering what's happening with your Braille display, it might not be on structured. Anyway, Alt A to apply and enter.
Alt A. Enter.
Okay.
How to teach and learn UEB math using.
Now, I have my Braille viewer on. Those who have vision can look up in the top left-hand corner, and you're going to see that all underlined because it is highlighted.
Blank. Basic arithmetic.
Okay, and you can actually see that brailled out beautifully. So you're going to be able to visually see that up in my Braille viewer, but I also have it on my Braille display. So when I go into my Braille Math Editor, you will actually see what's on my Braille display also. But that's pretty much what's on my Braille display too. Okay, so what you're going to do is just type this math out on the keyboard. And then I'm going to show you, make sure you use Alt equals. So let me show you that way.
Enter.
You're going to do Alt equals.
Alt equals selected.
This is the Word Math Editor.
1.
Just type
plus
out.
2.
Especially if you're learning.
Plus 3.
Okay. And you can actually see that visually up in the Braille viewer, but I can also see that on my Braille display. And then what you want to do, oh, that's hilarious.
3 plus
How about we do
equals
on that?
3.
And then what you want to do is just braille that out many, many times in that whole line. So you can constantly be referring back to those, the way the braille is laid out. And then you'll get really, really good at that. Okay, so let's go ahead and go down.
Math content 1 plus 2 equals 3. Math content 20 minus 5 equals 15.
Okay, and then once you get really comfortable with this,
End blank.
You want to hit enter and then try to do it from memory.
Enter.
And I'm going to open my Braille.
How to teach and learn UEB.
So let's open the Braille Math Editor. I'm doing space 3746, and let's go.
Braille Math Editor, equation edit, type in a math expression. Press it.
Now, if you're a young student, I would say do the number
Dots
sign.
3 of dot 2.
But what you're going to discover is you don't have to do the number sign in here, and let me show you.
Space. Dots 3 6. Dots 2 6. Space.
And then equals.
Dots 4 dots 1 3 space.
And let's see, 1 minus 5. Oh, yeah, you can't really do that. Okay, that's going to be negative.
Dots 3 6.
4.
Dots 2 5 6.
Okay, well, so I, have a very interesting
How to teach and learn UEB math using focus display.
So once again, go ahead and hit the end key and then just keep brailing that out. And of course, keep reading it from the Braille display so your fingers become tactilely sensitive to all those numbers if you need to learn it tactily. Let's go ahead and go down arrow. 4 in space on my Braille display will do.
2. 2.
I'm going to go ahead and down arrow.
22. Math content 1 times 8 equals 8.
Okay, so once again, take a look at that. So now you're going to do you're going to do the dot 4, and then you're going to do 1 6 dot 4 1 6. Now that you know that, you're going to hit your
End.
end.
Blank.
You're going to hit
Enter.
enter. We're going to open the Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Editor. Equation edit. Type in a math expression. Press it. Dot 2 space. Dot 4. Dots 1 6 space. Dots 2 space. Dots 4 dot space. Dots 2 3 6.
Okay, and double check to make sure that really is correct, and hit enter.
How to teach and learn UEB math using focus display. Math content
There
8
we go.
divided by 2 equals 4.
So you're feeling your Braille display, and you go, oh, okay, that's 4 6 3 4 4 6 3 4. And of course, to keep that under your fingers, you just want to hit your end and then keep brailing that. And what I would suggest is keep brailing the symbol, because the symbol is different. So let's go ahead and hit
End. Enter.
and enter. And let's go ahead and open your Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Edit. Dots 2 space. Dots 4 6. Dots 3 4 space. Dots 2 space. Dots space. Dots 2 5 6.
Okay, and then double check to make sure it's correct.
How
And
to teach and learn UEB math using focus display. Dot dot.
lovely, 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 lovely. And once again, you're going to use your fingers. If you need to learn it tactily, go over it, and then you just want to braille it, re-braille it. But this is how you learn your Braille. You can just type it out, and it will be under the Braille Math Editor. It'll be in your Braille viewer. And then, of course, you can hear it, all of that also.
Blank. Algebra.
Let's move into algebra.
Math content 2x plus 5 equals 17. Right arrow 2x equals 2. Right arrow x equals 6.
Okay, so once again, you don't have to do number signs on all of those. Will automatically be inputted on that. The special character that you're probably not sure of is that, and we call it the ED contraction, it's the shape indicator arrow. So 1, 2, 4, 6 is the shape indicator, and then the arrow, or the right arrow, is going to be 1, 3, 5, okay? And once again, you want to hit your end key and then just do the arrow key, the arrow command several times in order to get it. So this is one way to write it. We're going to go down to buffer mode so you can actually solve algebraic problems. Typically, the teachers want you to do 2x plus 5 equals 17. Hit enter and move down. I'm going to show you how you can have 2 lines of Braille on your Braille display. Okay, let's go ahead and hit end.
End equation.
And hit enter. And let's go ahead and open your Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Editor. Equation edit. Type dots 2 dots 1 space. Dots 3 space. Dots 2 space. Dots 1 space. Dot 2. Dots 2 space. Dots 1 2 4 6. Dots 1 3 5 space. Dots 2 dots 1 space. Dots space. Dots 2 space. Dots 1 2 dots 1 3 space. Dots 1 space. Dots 1 space. Dots 2 3 5.
I kind of did that kind of fast, so I have to kind of look at it, make sure I actually did it correctly.
How to teach and learn UEB math using focus.
Speed is not always your best friend, but that absolutely actually worked out beautifully. So once again, you want to just go back and forth and braille that out many times, and you will get that. And that's true for any Braille or Nemeth or anything that you're trying to learn. That is the way to do it. So now let's go down to buffer mode.
Blank. Buffer mode.
Okay, so
Blank.
this is going to allow me to do 2 lines of math. One line is going to be on the left-hand side, and the other line of math is going to be on the right-hand side. I'm going to insert Alt-V.
Select Braille View dialog. List 1, list view, no split.
And I'm going to have to come back to that and turn off the split after I'm done, but I'm going to down arrow right now.
List 1, list view, buffered text, 2 of 8.
Okay, if you don't like how it lines up, like the first buffer, it's going to go to the left-hand side, and then when I braille in, it's going to be on the right-hand side. You can Alt-S here and swap the split if you want to. And always remember, go through all the options in this Braille View mode and then tab through all your options also. Right now, I'm just going to hit Enter on buffered text.
Enter. Edit.
Okay, immediately take a look at my Braille Viewer up above, and what you actually see are 2 long lines. That is dividing my Braille display. That's on my Braille display also. So now when I braille out 2x plus 5 equals 17, that is going to come out, and I'm going to rebuffer it, and it's going to move it to the left-hand side. So I can continue to read the left-hand side in order to solve for it. So instead of using the arrows now, we're going to do algebra as it typically is done. I'm going to open my Braille Viewer.
Braille math editor. Equate dots 2 dots 1 space dots space dots space dots dots space dot 2 dots 2 3
Okay.
5 6.
So, and actually it's going to be 2x plus 5. You got to solve that. And then, of course, you would open it and put 17. Enter.
How to teach and learn new EB math using focus display.
I'm going
End.
to
End
end.
equation.
I'm going to re-buffer. So you see it on the left-hand side. When I re-buffer, we're going to see it on both sides. So you can actually solve. I'm going to do your left shift 2, 3. And now you see it on both sides. So now when I hit enter,
Enter.
I have got it and I'm prepared to go ahead and solve this. So let's go ahead and open the Braille Math Editor.
Braille math editor. Equation edit. Type dots 2 dots 1 space dots 4 dots 1 space dots 2 3.
Okay, and you're going to go ahead and hit enter.
How to teach and learn new EB math using focus display. Dot end. End equation.
And of course, you can see how my solution that I just worked on is on the left-hand side, and the old math, line 1, is on the, did I say that wrong? Yeah, that dyslexia, let me tell you. So yes, left-hand side, and the 2x plus 5 equals 17 is on the right-hand side. I'm going to re-buffer, left shift 2, 3, twice quickly, and we're going to hit enter.
Enter.
Okay, and now, of course, you can see 2x equals 2. That is on the right-hand side. Let's go ahead and solve the next or the last part of this. I'm going to go into my Braille Math Editor.
Braille math editor. Equate dots 1 space dots 2 3 5.
Pretty fast. So we've got x.
Dots 2 Braille
How about we
space
try
dots
that
1 3
again?
4 6. Dots 1
Equals
space dots
this.
2 3 5.
Now, you can left arrow
Dots Braille space
because let's say you do 2.4s and 2.6s or
dots
whatever.
1 3
It is so easy to correct that. So I can
dots 4 6 dots 1 3
and put it right back incorrectly. So you figure that out.
dots 1 3
Backspace,
dots 4 6.
and you do it again. So it's really easy to make changes. I'm going to hit
Enter. How to teach and learn new EB math.
Okay, I always highly suggest up arrow and re-listen to your problem to make sure it's correct.
Math content 2x equals 2.
Let's say we find a mistake in that. I'm going to reopen the Braille Math Editor.
Braille math editor. Equation edit.
Okay.
Dots 2 3 dots 1 3 4 6.
So anywhere along the line,
Braille space
I can make a change. Maybe I don't want X.
dots 1 3 4 Y.
Y. Okay, well, I really don't.
Dots 1 X.
X. But now you can see how easy it is to make corrections because we're humans, we make mistakes, we have to have easy ways to correct it. I'm going to hit enter again.
Enter.
Beautiful.
How to teach and learn new EB math using.
So that is how you use a buffer mode, and that gives you the ability to go ahead and do it really easily and quick. You can read both sides of your math. If you're going to go into the STEM program, I highly suggest an 80-cell Braille display. Most are pretty good with 40 cells, but hey, you know yourself, you know how far you want to go with math, and longer is kind of nice. It's not as transportable as a 40 cell, but you need to make your decisions.
Math geometry colon.
Here we go. I'm going to control down arrow so we hear the whole information at once.
Problem colon. What is the area of a triangle with a base of 10 units and a height of 5 units?
Okay, control down arrow.
How to easily make corrections 1F.
I think that's supposed to say in math. Let's see.
And blank.
And let's go ahead.
Period. H-T-A. 1 I.
Make corrections
in
math. How about that? I think that makes a little more sense. How to easily make corrections in math. Let's down arrow.
Math content open 1/2 times base times height equals 1/2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 squared close.
Okay, so for all the visual people, I need to turn off my buffer mode because that's going to kind of muck up my math. So I'm going to go ahead and insert Alt V.
Select Braille view die, no split, 1 of 8, enter.
Okay.
Edit.
Now you can actually look at my Braille viewer and it's going to make a whole lot more sense. I'm going to actually down arrow so I can move this up for all the sighted people so you can follow all the math along easily.
Blank trick prop blank
Okay,
proc out blank math prop trigger blank math content open 1/2 times base times height equals 1/2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 squared close.
Yeah, that's pretty gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and hit
end equation.
And as long as it says end equation, I can hit
enter.
Okay, we're going to open up the Braille Math Editor again.
Content open
so
one.
The first thing I'm going to show you is how to quickly go, and you can do this with all the other math also, because you may want to do LaTeX, which has been around for absolutely forever. But you can combine that, and it also gives you the ability to put all this math in line and make really quick corrections. I'm going to Control Shift equals.
Control Shift equals selected. Open parent 1 over 2 times quote D a period. SE quote comma times quote HEI period. GHT quote comma equals 1 over 2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 to the 2 comma close parent math content.
Yeah, we love that. So let's say
Home open
we
parent
actually need to
1
make that
over
1/4.
2
I just want to show you how easy that is. I can hit delete,
times math
and
content
I can put
4.
4, and I can hit Control equals,
Control equals select.
and it instantly changes it back, but now it's 1/4 instead of 1/2. Okay, I want to change that back, so I'm going to Control Shift equals.
Control Shift equals selected. Home open parent 1 over 4.
4. I'm going to hit delete.
Times math 2.
Put 2 back, and I'm going to Control equals back to
Control equals selected. Open parent 1/2 times base times height equals 1/2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 squared comma.
Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and hit
End equation.
I'm going to hit
Enter. Braille Math Editor equation edit type dots 1 4 5 6 dot 2 dots 3 4 dots 2 3 dots 3 4 space dot 4 dots 1 space dots 1 dot 1 dots 2 3 dots 1 5 space dot 4 dots 1 space dots 1 dots 1 dots 2 dots 1 2 4 dots 1 2 dots 2 space dots 4 dots 1 space dots 1 4 5 dot 2 dots 3 dots 2 3 dots 3 space dot 4 dots 1 6 space dot 2 dots 3 5 space dot 4 dots 1 6 space dots 2 space dots 4 dots 1 space dots 2 3 dots 1 5 dots 4 5 dots 2 3.
Okay, so kind of did that kind of fast. So what's so great about this is I made a couple errors. So this is how easy it is to correct it. I'm going to left arrow.
Dots 2 dots 4 5.
I have no idea why there is an E there. That's hilarious. Let's go ahead and backspace. Well, I kind of do. I wanted a 5, right? 25. So I'm going to hit backspace.
Dots 1 5.
And let's go ahead and put a 5 in.
Dots 2 6.
Well, that looks a lot better. So very quickly, move back on your Braille display and read all your math in there to make sure it's correct. As soon as you are happy with that, you're going to hit enter.
Enter. How to teach and learn new EB math using focus display docs dash word. How to teach and learn new EB math using.
So let me kind of show you a trick now. I'm going to go back into LaTeX, Control Shift equals.
Control Shift equals selected. 1 over 2 end equation. 2 math content.
Let's say you forgot what the power of is. Let's backspace over there.
To the math content.
Now, most know Shift 6 is to the power of, so you just do a
Shift
6. And that gives you the clue on what it actually is. You can see that on your Braille display. And then, of course, when you right arrow, and you space, and then you're going to change
space 2 math content.
So let's go ahead and
control equals selected 1/2 time.
Voila! Beautiful. Let's up arrow.
Math content 1/2 times base times height equals 1/2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 squared.
Now that was a lot more math. You might need to divide that up. You might just need to work on 1/2 times base times height, and then add on equals 1/2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 to the power of 2. But however you want to do that, there are options. Very nice and easy. Let's go ahead and
blank.
I'm going to get rid of some blanks.
Blank.
Okay, and I'm going to down arrow so I can move this back into view easily.
Enter.
Times
Math problem trigonometry with alt equals.
Okay, so we can do trigonometry just as easily with the Braille Math Editor, but maybe you want to use alt equals. So let's go down to our math problem.
Find math ROBLEN FIND space equation S.
Okay, here's our equation.
Sierra.
So you're going to put your fingers on your Braille display and you're going to immediately see that theta is 461,456. Okay, so you can very easily Braille this out and it's going to be a whole lot faster Brailling it out, but we're going a different route this time. I'm going to Control Shift equals so you can see.
Control Shift equals selected. Sin theta I period. F theta equals 30 degrees math content.
Yep. Control
equals selected. Sin theta I period. F theta equals 30 degrees.
Beautiful.
End. Blank.
And I'm going to hit
enter.
Now I'm going to do all equals. This is the Word Math Editor. It works just like the Braille Math Editor, except I'm going to be typing it out. I could Braille it out also, but I want to show you have both options because maybe you don't know enough Braille yet.
Alt equals selected.
Okay.
SIN. Sin. /. THETA.
theta.
Theta autocorrect colon space I F if
Okay.
backslash
Backslash
THETA theta autocorrect colon italic small space equals
equals
space
30.
30.
And I'm going to show you a really cool thing. Maybe you forgot what the command is to degree. Insert number 4.
Select a symbol to print dialog. D list 1 D D degrees 23 of 93.
And
Enter. Print edit.
And you can instantaneously see what the degrees is, okay? That is how fabulous this is. We're going to open this in the BroMath editor also. And I'm going to hit enter first and then go up and then open in the BroMath editor.
Enter.
Whoops.
Undo.
I did not mean to do that.
End. Blank.
And always make sure it says end before you hit enter.
Enter.
Okay, now up here.
Math content sine theta IF theta equals 30 degrees.
Okay, and now open it in your Braille Math Editor, space 3746.
Braille Math Editor equation edit contains text. Type in a math expression. Press insert plus F1 for more help.
So trigonometry has all sorts of wonderful new symbols for you. So you want to learn them all very well. I'm going to hit enter. Excuse me, and
dots 1, dots 4, 5.
So it will actually tell you what the dots are. So 4, 5.
Dots 4, 6.
4, 6.
Dots 1, 6.
1, 6. That's the degree mark. But insert number 4 has all sorts of phenomenal symbols, like the multiplication symbol that maybe you just knew the dot and you needed to use the cross, or the division mark. Anyway, insert number 4 is just a wonderful little gift also in knowing commands. Hit escape.
Escape.
Once again,
how to teach it blank.
highly suggest brailing that out lots of times in order to learn that.
CAPS math content.
Okay, here we go. New one. Insert up arrow.
Math content solution colon sin 30 degrees equals 1/2.
Love that. Okay, I'm going to hit my end.
End equation.
I'm going to hit enter.
Enter.
I'm going to do alt equals.
Alt equals selected. Math S I N sin 3 0.
We're still going to pretend I forgot. I cannot remember what that degree is. I'm going to go ahead and insert number 4.
Select a symbol to list D degrees 23. Enter. Print edit space equals space 2
1/2. And lovely, lovely. It moves it into professional mode. It is so gorgeous. Let's go ahead and hit
end equation. Enter.
Enter and up arrow and listen.
Math content sign 30 equals 3 super degrees 1/2.
Okay, beautiful. Now, if you don't like that degrees so far away, once again, Control Shift equals.
Control Shift equals selected. Sin comma 30 comma the end equation.
Okay,
Math 2 over 1 equals degrees. Math content.
Backspace, and I'm going to go ahead and Control equals.
Control equals selected. Sine comma 30 degrees equals 1/2.
Yeah. So all sorts of incredible skills, but I'm telling you, the LaTeX, even if you don't want to memorize all the LaTeX, learning how to manipulate it, because as soon as you braille it in or type it in, you can go into the LaTeX mode and make quick, really quick changes. Let's go ahead and down arrow.
Blank, calculus with alt equals colon.
Okay. Once again, we're just using all equals. You can easily use the Braille Math Editor.
Problem colon find the derivative of math content fx equals 3x squared plus 2x plus 1.
Hit
end blank.
We're going to do alt equals.
Alt equals selected. Math content.
Okay, on the keyboard.
F. Left pair X. Right parent.
See, I'm
space
much slower
equals
on the keyboard, but
3
that just is what it is.
X.
Okay, to the power
3x
of
caret 2
plus
space 2x plus 1.
Okay, and
enter.
And let's up arrow and listen.
Problem colon end equation. 1 math content plus x equal x equate space.
And now let's go ahead and listen.
Equation comma math x equals math 3 x plus 2 x plus 1 space.
Okay, and it's on the Braille display. It's on the Braille Math Editor. It's on the Word Math Editor. They're all there to help you learn Braille.
Blank.
Delete. Let's move it up.
S.
Okay.
Problem solution colon math content fx equals fraction d over dx and fraction times open 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 close equals 6x plus 2.
Lovely. Let's move it into the LaTeX.
O-L-U-T-I-O-N colon space equation comma math x.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and Control Shift equals.
Control Shift equals selected. F open parent x close parent equals d over dx comma open parent 3x to the 2 plus 2x plus 1 close parent equals 6x plus 2 math content.
Yep, and now I'm going to Control equals.
Control equals selected. F of x.
I'm going to open it in the Braille Math Editor also.
Braille Math Editor Equation Edit contains text.
Okay.
Type in the math expression.
So you have the option of learning every single symbol if you have forgotten anything. I'm going to hit escape and get out.
Escape.
I'm going to hit
Out at end. Blank.
I'm going to hit enter,
Enter.
and I'm going to be using Alt equals
Alt equals selected. Math
and
content.
typing it
F.
out. Here we go.
Left parent. X. Right pair space. Equals space. D.
Yeah, I'm just not as
Slash.
fast
D.
on the keyboard.
X. DX. Left parent. 3. X. 3x caret 2 plus space 2x 2 plus 1 right parent space equals space 6x 6x plus 2.
Okay, there we go. And enter.
Enter.
And
Math content fx equals fraction d over dx and fraction times open 3x squared plus 2x plus 1 close equals 6x plus 2.
okay, so let's say I goofed someplace. I'm going to Control Shift equals.
Control Shift equals selected F open end equation. Home F math content. Foxtrot
right
open
arrow.
x closed equals d over d.
Well, I could easily
Delta x math e.
see that? Easily erase.
E math d.
Let's go ahead and
Space
go
open pair 3.
Maybe I don't want a 3. Maybe I want a
X math content 4.
4. Okay, so that just shows you how incredibly
4 math 3.
easy it is to edit. You can also do this on the Braille Math Editor much easier than you can. So I'm going to actually change it back to Control.
Control equals selected.
Let's say you found an issue there. So you're going to open the Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Editor equation edit contains text.
And you can route your cursor to anything. And very quickly, and you routing the cursor won't tell you, but if you left
dots 1 4 5 6 dots 1 4
right,
5
and maybe you wanted that to be something else,
dots 3,
and you can easily and very quickly change that. So that is how wonderful that option is also. I probably don't want a 3 there. I probably want a D back.
dots 2 5 D.
Okay. But anyway, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to make a correction in your Braille Math Editor also. So it's totally up to you what option you want. There are so many. Hit escape. And that is how you can teach it. So you can do it out on your computer. You can be ready for your student, because we already pretty much know what our student is going to be doing by talking to the math teacher. We can all be prepared, and then of course teach the student the symbols and all the tricks, so they can easily teach themselves. If they're at home and they can't remember a symbol, they can type it out and immediately learn the new Braille. So
top how to teach and learn Nemeth using focus display left parent brilliant works well also right pair here video up the meeting leaving menus.
Okay, before we leave this math,
how to teach and edit.
Thanks to my wonderful parents and brilliant student who happen to both be brilliant in math. Notice these couple little errors in here. Oh, and I already made the correction. I'm going to change it back. So let's go ahead and down arrow and make the corrections.
Math content 2x plus 5 equals 17.
Yeah, 17 minus 5 is 12. I had put 2 in the recording, and of course, if you just watched it.
Math content 2x equals 12.
Okay, so let's get rid of the 1 and then put it back. So
2 math content.
We know I could absolutely use LaTeX to do that, quickly change it, but I'm going to use the Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Editor equation edit end.
And I'm going to left arrow.
Dots 2 3.
Well, let's say
dot 2.
Because I forgot it. 2x equals 2. And you kind of laugh at yourself. So yeah, when someone tells you that. So please, if you see any mistakes, let me know, because I'm doing a lot, and of course it can conflict with a video. But yeah, you kind of have to laugh at yourself at that. But please, if you're the student, double check your work before you hand it in to the teacher.
1.
Let's go ahead and put that back, and voila.
Enter.
And of course,
how to teach and learn Nemeth using focus.
And that is x equals 6.
Math content x equals 6.
One more little mistake. Okay, control down arrow.
Geometry problem : what is the area of a triangle with a base of 10 units and a height of 5 units?
Okay, so anything, you always need to add the label. It's units we're dealing with. And guess what? I forgot to put it in the answer, so let's make that correction.
How to eat math content open 1/2 times base times height equals 1/2 times 10 times 5 equals 25 squared close.
25 squared. It's 25 units squared. Once again, let's go into the Braille Math Editor.
Braille Math Editor equation edit contains to end.
and I'm going to go ahead and left arrow,
Dots 2 Braille, dots 2, dots 4, 5.
and I'm going to go
U-N-I-T-S.
units in there. I will tell you that typically the space will not go between,
Units,
and we're going to
dots,
put it
dots,
in,
dots, dots, space.
but I'm probably going to have to add that after I hit enter also. So hit enter.
Enter. Microsoft Word
Yep,
document. Microsoft. How to
good enough.
teach and
So
learn. End.
hit
Blank. S math
arrow,
content. T. I. P. N. U. Space.
space, and then of course you get your space between your 25 and units squared.
Math content 1 half time.
And that's how you can quickly make corrections. Once again, I highly suggest double checking your work.
Space. N superscript.
Yeah, we
Math
might as well go
content.
ahead and do a LaTeX on this one, shall we?
Control Shift equals. Selected. Backslash frac open brace 1 close brace end. Blank.
And
Space 2 map to the. U. S.
okay, and back
Units.
again.
Control equals. Selected. 1 half times BAs times H80 end. Blank.
Name
Space. S math
issue.
T. I. N. U math cost space.
Nice. Okay. So just realize you may have, just check your words because it may be smushed right to the numbers, and that is how you make quick corrections. Also, if you catch my mistakes, how cool it is that I get to go in and add an extension on it and to show even more tricks on this. So thank you to my Florida family who caught those little goofs. Okay, that's how you make those corrections.
Alt Q. End meeting for all. Enter.